Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the WGLNA Season 1 Gold League. I'm your host, Christian Toma. To my left, you know him, you love him, David Williams. Make sure to check us out on Facebook and YouTube, /WGLNA. If you're watching this anywhere but battleviewer.com, go over to battleviewer.com. If you're liking it where you're at, you're going to love it over there. And also make sure to follow us on Twitter, @WGLNA, where you guys can check out the question of the day.
Jiz, who is your favorite team to watch this season?
For me, it was definitely High Voltage. So we're talking about Ox Mathis making those highlight reels week after week, so just fun play. How about you?
I also picked High Voltage for those hype moments, but after that last game, I don't know. Perhaps I might start to go towards Refuse because they're doing some interesting stuff so far. Elevate also producing a lot of highlight moments. It's a hard call for me at this point.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready with our face-off. We have #RU Master Putin and from Synrgy, J Smooth. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, Master Putin, we're going to go ahead and start with you. The question is, you guys have been doing great this season so far, aside from a loss to 07. What's different about this season than last for you guys?
Yeah, we changed a few things around. We brought the name back, #RU. With that, we brought a couple of our players that used to make, the core of our team. Godzilla Mode, who's been performing very well, and Young Money Cash Money. He's actually going to be playing tonight.
Oh,
he's been away.
First time we see him, yeah.
Young Money hype.
That's right. Make sure you add him to your fantasy team.
Yeah, a little late for me.
We got Abrasive, who's been with Simp for a couple seasons, but decided to join the dark side. And we picked up West Bam, who is known now as Maladets. He's got some experience playing in the Silver League. And, of course, we picked up Eclipse, the former Na'Vi player.
All right, that actually leads me into my next question, MacTep Putin. How did the recruitment of Eclipse come to be?
Well, Putin, I have friends in high places.
Great answer.
I love it.
Actually, I think Abrasive was the one who had a contact that recommended and got us all together on board.
All right, well, Abrasive finally doing something right. Thank you very much for that. Let's go ahead
Wow.
and head over to Synrgy.
J Smooth, how you doing, sir?
Abrasive. I'm doing good.
Good, good. My first question to you, boss, is going to be, we've seen that you guys have been playing Ghost Town a lot for the season. Is this something that you guys came into the season expecting, or was it kind of just happenstance?
No, we didn't plan for that much at all, actually. It just happens to be their teams keep banning the other stuff, and it's where we end up, so we're embracing it, obviously. If that's what they wanted to play us on, then we'll play it.
After seeing you guys play it so much, I don't understand why they're not banning it, because I get rid of it in a heartbeat.
You guys are great.
I was like, okay.
All right, so you almost beat Simp last Thursday, but a few mistakes ended up costing you the match. How has your team handled that so far?
They're fine. I mean, that was all on me. It was a bad call, too much of a YOLO strat, and unfortunately we're 2 for 2 on YOLOs in our tiebreakers, so we'll clean that up. And I know we can play with anyone, so I'm excited to get this one going.
Definitely, always so humble. I guarantee you, everybody, it's not entirely his fault, no matter what he says, but that is what a good captain does. So.
Awesome, awesome. Well, so Master Putin, that's what I'm going to be calling him, or maybe just Putin.
MacTep.
That's right.
Putin.
Do you have any words for J Smooth?
Good luck to you guys after this match.
After the match.
Well put.
That's
J
good.
Smooth, your response?
No, I'm glad you listened and wore red. It was like a red type of day. Unfortunately, with the hats, I think the USA might end up on top of this one.
All right, gentlemen. Well, good luck to both of you. Some fantastic shots fired, and we'll see you guys in the battle.
Kind of a Rocky Ford thing going on.
See you in the danger zone.
Highway to the danger zone.
We live in the danger zone.
Yeah,
J
look at
Smooth.
this. Look at this, J Smooth. Danger.
Does this look like a game to you?
You don't know what's down here.
Oh, wait, actually, well, we're not going there. We're not going there right now.
Pit of lava.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So, this match, #RU and Synrgy, really, I mean, it could be anybody's game. What do you think?
Okay, looking just as far as the play style so far, #U in my opinion, have been doing just a little bit better, and I think I'm going to have to give it to them. But Synrgy, like you were saying, are kind of on a roll now, having some great plays coming out, so they might continue to use this winning streak to maybe push some victories here. What about you? What are your thoughts?
I'd say, if #RU shows up to play, then #RU should win. But we've seen #RU go way up and way down so far.
Sure.
They lost to 07 earlier, and I believe Synrgy beat 07. I really should have checked that and known it off the top of my head. But in the meantime, as it goes, I think like you said, Synrgy can hang with anybody.
Yeah.
And it's really going to depend on which type of #RU shows up today, but perhaps the addition of Eclipse has solved that problem overall.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We've been seeing this last time. It looked like when Eclipse showed to play, they did #RU did a fantastic job with those games. But we haven't seen him on an Artie, if I'm not mistaken yet.
Oh, we haven't yet, and I do want to take a moment to apologize. 07 did beat Synrgy. My bad. Huh. So actually, 07 beat both teams. So on that,
it might be more even.
On that, they're on even ground for sure. Looks like the first map is going to be Mines. So finally, we're not seeing everybody open up against Synrgy on Ghost Town.
Hey.
Good job with that one.
No bans.
And we will see. Actually, that might mean that we'll see Eclipse on Artillery eventually, because Mines can be an Artie map.
All right, well, let's see, ladies and gentlemen, indeed, as we're ready for match 2 of our night, #RU versus Synrgy Gaming. Let's see who can take some of these first victories on Mines as we're right into the battle. David, let's go ahead and take a look at what do we got for tanks.
For #RU, 3 IS-3s, 3 T-54 lightweights, and a T-37. Meanwhile, Synrgy Gaming and IS-3, 5 T-54 lightweights and a T-37. Just a heavier lineup from #RU. Much to everybody's disappointment, Eclipse not in an artillery, but he is playing.
Now, one thing I also want to just kind of mention about the addition of Eclipse, seeing how #RU, once they add that members, seem to be kind of snowballing their victories here. When you talked about Eclipse being on that artillery, this is something from your personal experience, correct?
Correct. Both in play and having seen him. But as we discussed before, he is one of the best artillery. I've been hit so accurately by an artillery very few times in my overall career, and Eclipse was the vast majority of them. It's incredible. He's known for it. In fact, he actually sent me a picture recently after watching our broadcast of him doing over 8,000 damage in a single game in an object 261. 8,000 on itself is pretty impressive, but not like utterly mind-blowing. But to do it in an object 261
that's the next level.
Is a whole different ball game. I spent basically the next 2 days trying to see if I could match something and send it to Artie Lord over there and see if I could get his approval. And I think the closest I managed to scrape up was something close to 6. But 8 just seemed. Wow. He must have been hitting a shot every single time he was loaded to get that, or I don't know. But not to distract, Pride doing some damage on Godzilla, loading up money as they move up. #RU taking the hill, but they do have the hit points to spare, although they're only about 200 down now. And Synrgy starting to get on cap.
Yeah, Zakumi and that IS-3 going to be the one to start putting that pressure on. Game is rigged up on top. In that position that we've seen, people just kind of poke over and try to get the resets, but a good position. If he pokes out too early, he will get lit up from J Smooth, who's over there on the corner, as well as Pride and Unknown One coming through. #RU in good control of the hill here. Cap pressure raining down. Looks like Valera in that T-37 running through. David, looking at the kind of lineup there and this push that Valera is doing, what do you think we're going to see in these next few minutes coming out of #RU?
It looks like Hashtag is just doing a little bit of a check to see if the northern angle is open so they can roll over it and kind of clean things up. Starting to get some movement out of Eclipse, and Young Money, Cash Money, baby. The first time we're seeing him this season. He is back from whatever vacation he was on. Welcome back, Young Money. The stream generally loves him, by the way.
I've seen some fantastic T-shirts that the guy has usually rocking as he takes some damage, 235 into that IS-3. But the cap pressure is dropping extremely low. Now down to 6 seconds. Game is rigged, coming on the corner, trying to find the reset. He does get the reset onto Unknown One, but again, going back down to 11. He is on the reload. They need to find something in quickly, but Pride over in the corner finding Valera. And now Flack and Pride against Eclipse and Young Money. Cash Money damage coming from the back there. It looks like the corner from Pub Whisper. Also, Mako's doing some good damage over there on the side of #RU. Trying to find the resets. They do the resets. Synrgy Gaming now off of of the cap, but over the court, game is rigged, finding Executives and Takumi. Taking down Young Money, Cash Money, Pub Whisper getting extremely low. He has one more shot, and they will find him. But Max Putin and Abrasive trying to do their best. J Smooth going down to Eclipse. Or sorry, J Smooth finding Eclipse, making it now for Synrgy Gaming a 6-on-4. Now down to 3 minutes and 35 seconds with just 4 members of #RU. David, if you were in the this position, would you still look for the cap, or would you just try to find the overmatches where you could?
You can promote. I mean, I'd cap again. You're already starting to get what you want. You have enough time to spend on that. I wouldn't dedicate my life to it. I'm not going to stay there and only go for a cap, but I would definitely cap again and make them come to reset because it paid out with dividends this last time. Abrasive, game is rigged, both fairly low. Pub Whisperer going down to Abrasive, but Abrasive going down to J Smooth.
Wow, good exchange there coming back and forth from Synrgy Gaming, and up on top of the hill, it looks like a lot of members from Synrgy pushing against Game is rigged. Godzilla mode having to come up the corner. He finds Pride. Let's see if he can also find Flak. He goes for the ram. A lot of damage coming out there. 190 on the side of Flak, and Game is rigged though getting dropped extremely low. A beautiful shot from Master Putin in that T-54 over there. One more shot, he will go down. Let's see if Takumi can find it. Godzilla mode though finding Flak, and Unknown One taking Game is rigged down. Godzilla mode and Master Putin, the only 2 remain. Both in those T-54 lightweights. A lot of damage being spent on the side of Master Putin as J Smooth coming around the corner. It looks like he wants to find and finish this one quickly. Godzilla mode on the run. J Smooth is going to pick that one up, and it will just be Godzilla mode for defense. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Plenty of time for Synrgy Gaming to find this one and end it.
Godzilla mode running away here in the north. No time for him to escape. 2 minutes left. Sorry, too much time for him to escape.
2 minutes and 2
I don't know
minutes
how
time.
to phrase that because it is just awkward from the start. Zakumi, J Smooth, and Unknown One all just hunting.
Trying to find him.
There
he is.
Instance. Unknown One beating G mode in the head-to-head. J Smooth going to come in with the belt.
Oh no, Unknown
One takes it home.
Picking it up, and that'll be the first victory going over to the side of Synrgy Gaming. And a lot kind of exploded there toward the middle there. What were you seeing coming from Synrgy Gaming, who did a fantastic job, absolutely taking down tank after tank for the side of #RU?
Really too heavy on the side of #RU to be doing what they wanted to do. Trying to have some sort of dynamic, aggressive offense with that many IS-3s, getting down into the swamp, and the North just turned out to be a trap. End of story. I mean, they got caught by Pride in between J Smooth and a few other tanks. They didn't make any other play to try and make that IS-3 exchange in the North worth it. It was just not great play, not great strategy by #RU whatsoever. In the meantime, Synrgy getting exactly what they wanted.
Yeah.
So great play, great strategy from them. So far,
So good.
I mean, if you, and it's a big if, but if you continued with that trend throughout, it would be Synrgy hands down. They could even afford to throw a match or 2, and they would still win.
Wow. So just based on the play style that they just brought with the the trap setup.
That was astoundingly bad on #RU's part. And I'm comfortable saying that because they should know better. That just didn't look like they were talking like they came unprepared.
Okay.
They just don't expect Synrgy to be able to take them down like that. But like Jesus said, like we've all seen so far, they can go toe-to-toe with anybody, and #RU had better step up their game, or they're going to keep tasting that pain for the rest of this set. Promise you.
Well, let's see. Like we're talking about, if Synrgy can do just that and show up against #RU. One thing I do want to talk about though, real quickly, is when you go into the first match of the night. Is it kind of common for you to kind of be caught off guard like that, or is that something you should come in just knowing and having a distinct plan?
Yeah, as in the meme phrasing, it is not uncommon to spaghetti in your first round.
All right, let's see. Hope #RU did just that and spaghettied as we're into our next battle, ladies and gentlemen, of our second match of the night, #RU versus Synrgy Gaming. Let's get right into it as the battle is starting and take a look at what do we got for our tanks.
Honestly, it may just be my goal in life to make you say memes from this point forward. #RU, 3 IS-3s, 3 T-54 lightweights, and a T-37. Meanwhile, Synrgy with an IS-3, 5 T-54 lightweights, and a T-37. Synrgy making #RU dance to their tune last match. We'll see if #RU can break out a balalaika and play a tune of their own, or it's going to go real downhill from there. No. They have a mantra at #RU.
Oh.
And it is bear, vodka, balalaika, Putin, bear. And you just
You say over and over.
That's it.
Is that what every single member of the team is chanting as they're playing tanks?
Some variation of that. I mean,
Sure.
some throw in more bears, some are more about the balalaika, but in general,
Right.
that is how the team operates.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ever trying to be pro, if you ever try to make it to the WGLNA Gold League, find beautiful sayings you can repeat to your teammates over and over again, and you will see some victory. Unknown one, and the T-54 now bailing off of the hill. It looked like hashtag are you doing a good job just kind of waiting for Synrgy Gaming. No one actually putting any pressure, and now they decided to pull that trigger and send their members up Godzilla mode, getting kind of aggressive here against J-Smooth, who looks like he's forcing him off the side of the hill there. There he goes, down the side. It's Zakumi now on the cap, applying some pressure in that IS-3. And hashtag RU set up, looks like pretty similar from last time. A lot on the hill. We have Master Putin and Abrasive now coming around the corner in those T-54s. Looking at this, the kind of setup here, we've seen Zakumi in that position a lot of the times, but normally we see there we go, Pub Whisper and Pride now doing what we see a lot, sending team members down that one line to that K1 position, the K2 position. Some good shots coming out on Exekius against Game is Rigged. Maybe trying to pop over the side C where Zakumi is. And Flat still just chilling in the back, making sure no one's coming around to find him. Now looking at Young Money Cash Money, the position that Flack has, if Young Money were to come barreling over the hill there, would Flack spot him?
Right now, yes.
Okay.
Yes, he would, I believe so. Oh, yeah. I can see what you're talking about. Definitely.
Okay.
One thing I wanted to point
Oh, wow.
Starting to initiate a cap fast with J-Smooth, Unknown One, and Zakumi all on cap. That's that delayed cap we've seen from a number of teams.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if it's going to work on hashtag RU, but after last game, it definitely could.
They're trying it. The Game is Rigged trying to pop out. We think a lot of damage. Cap getting down to 5 seconds. Master Putin and Abrasive just needs to hit some of these shots and get the reset. They're trying to find him. Eclipse popping out, maybe trying to get a spot for him. No, the cap pressure goes down to 0. Eclipse takes some damage, but it looks like hashtag RU has done it. I'm sorry, Synrgy Gaming has done it. They have taken one on hashtag RU. The cap fast going out. Synrgy Gaming now 2 up against hashtag RU. This is a theme of the night. Cap fast, working well.
That shouldn't have happened. It just shouldn't have happened. There's so many different ways to reset it.
Yeah.
They should see it coming. They should be more concerned about getting reliable caps. It's not like they're new to it's not like they're new to the game. They've been playing for a long time. They should know better.
So when that happens, right? When you have an experienced team who are making who makes a mistake like that, what do you equate that to? What do you give them? Like, what was it? Miscommunication? Was it just missing shots? Was it just bad play?
I don't think they came to play today, from what I've seen so far. I don't
Wow.
think they were showing Synrgy the respect that perhaps they were due.
Okay.
Now, if they were, it certainly doesn't look like it. Maybe they didn't get practice this week. Maybe they're trying to find a new balance, putting Young Money back in. There's a lot of different maybes. All I know is they're not playing as well as they should. But I don't want to make this entire conversation about hashtag RU and what they're not
Let's talk
doing
about
right.
Synrgy. That was a
really
great
is about
aggressive
Synrgy.
push. Yeah.
It's a well put together strategy.
Yeah.
But Zakumi's position on that cap is better than anybody else's has been so far.
Okay.
He's a little bit down in the water. There's a number of advantages there. Where his position is harder to reset. Abrasive could have reset him with an HE. Didn't do it. I mean, there's a number of different ways to handle that.
Right. Someone
But
popped
one
over the
thing-
hill.
Well, that pop over the hill is one thing you don't want to do against Synrgy. They already demonstrated that they're willing to camp that one position and shoot you when they went there, and it worked out for them last time. Really, just there you have it. Synrgy outplaying
Yeah.
hashtag RU by a large margin so far.
Now up 2.
But now hashtag RU is going to be on offense, just typically where they're better.
Okay.
Defense, I don't know if it requires more coordination. Apparently today, out of their overall mantra, vodka was the key word.
We don't know this. We don't know this for sure.
I mean,
Well, maybe David does.
as far as the whole mantra thing, that wasn't me just making some like nationalistic
that's what they
snide
did.
comments. That is legit.
Right.
They actually They actually say, like, you go in their TeamSpeak and it's just named after these different things.
I love it. But about the vodka thing, that's what we're sure. But ladies and gentlemen, who cares? Let's get into our next battle. Hashtag RU versus Synrgy Gaming. Now Synrgy up 2-0. Let's see if hashtag RU can turn it on offense. David, let's get right into it and take a look at what do we got.
Oh,
for
it's
tanks.
happening.
Oh,
it's
Eclipse?
happening.
Yay!
Eclipse is driving Bert, the FE304. If you don't understand where that comes from, it's Mr. Jingle's video. We'll talk about that some other time. 2 IS3s, 4 T54 lightweights for hashtag RU, along with Bert, Eclipse, and his FE304, and Synrgy Gaming at a T32, 5 T54 lightweights, and a T37.
Wow. Now, if you were Synrgy Gaming and you see Eclipse on that RD, is there some fear that goes along with that?
Of that one? Not really.
Okay.
I mean, maybe a little bit. concerned about sitting still for any length of time because already huge action coming out.
Wow, loss going down in the South. Gaming Wk4 Master Putin and Godzilla coming around the corner, finding Pub Whisper, Executives, and Pride. Some damage being exchanged for both teams as they pop out and trying to get Gaming Wk4 dropping below half health. Let's see if the response from #RU will be appropriate, as Abrasive also taking a good chunk of damage from Zakumi there. And now the shots going back and forth. Pub Whisper coming on to join the fight. Seeing that he couldn't take some safe shots from over the corner, and a lot of damage going on the side. But Gaming Wk4 going to find the first tank of the match for the side of Synrgy Gaming, going down now 3-2 over on this corner here. Let's see if #RU can continue this battle as Unknown One joining in, chiming in, trying to help his team out, making sure that #RU can't push. And over on the hill, we have Young Money, Cash Money, and J Smooth being pressed up on by Zakumi. Let's see if the damage there can go across, as these we sort of have sort of a camping position coming on there. There's the damage going on there, going against Young Money in that IS3. J Smooth finding a Pub Whisper, picking up Game is Rigged, and Flak gonna go ahead and flank Young Money, but Godzilla Mode finding Unknown One. Damage coming out from Eclipse there onto Zakumi. Pride finding Master Putin. Valera responding with Pride, and now Pub Whisper looks like he's the one who's going to be in trouble. J Smooth taking down Young Money, Cash Money, and now Pub Whisper one more shot away. Let's see if Godzilla can pop up and take the shot. He does, finding, no, Abrasive actually finding Pub Whisper. A great pickup there, making it now 4-3 in favor of #RU. I hear an arty shot going, and there it is, connection onto Zakumi. A beautiful pickup, 432 points of damage. Valera Desolator in that IS3 is extremely healthy against J Smooth and Zakumi, both who are hurting. A shot looking like going out from both of them. Another shot going into Zakumi, but Valera gonna find that one in the IS3, and now a 4-on-2 in favor of #RU.
Oh, Flak, a huge mistake driving right past Eclipse there in the north. T37 on the hunt. From those angles, that's one of the advantages of the F3304. You really don't know where he is just by where his shots are coming in, because they are nigh vertical sometimes.
Gotcha.
But doing some very intelligent checking, Flak there. Definitely never neglect to check the A4 spot, though. That's a huge mistake. However, he's getting some shots in a Godzilla mode, which could bring them a little bit more back in the game. It's on Valera Desolator to find J Smooth and get them back into this fight. Somehow, seems to be potentially setting a trap. Hard to see in that instance. Abrasive moving up on Flak, and Godzilla mode a little bit behind, but here we go.
Let's see as Abrasive takes a nice shot. More damage going out from the side of Abrasive than on Flak. Flak does have a slightly bigger reload, but Flak is actually going to pick up Abrasive. A beautiful shot there. And T37 just losing about half of his health. Shots coming in from Eclipse, nothing connecting. Godzilla mode taking another shot against Flak. David, do you think if Flak can find Godzilla mode, that put them in a very, in a pretty good spot, being on defense?
They very well may have won just by picking up Eclipse in this instance. Right now, they very well may lose because Eclipse is alive. That shot, a hair away from drilling Flak right on the top of the head. He's hugging that rock for dear life at this point. But it's only a matter of time until Valera Desolator gets there. He is at full health in an IS3. That's something you can't forget. The Godzilla mode just needs to make a play. Valera going down. J Smooth trying to come in behind Godzilla mode. Godzilla mode sees it happening, turned around and waiting. J Smooth takes him out anyways.
Yeah, try to respond for that lost teammate there, like we're saying. That T37 not just holding out there. Valera doing a great job coming around. Didn't get out in time. And Valera picking up, and now just J Smooth, but Valera finding J Smooth, taking him down. #RU picking up their first victory against Synrgy Gaming on offense.
Shot.
Yeah, just right on the go. Was he spotted?
Who spotted?
Valera taking the shot finally against J Smooth there.
Yeah, J Smooth was spotted. He could see J Smooth.
I was making sure that would have been
beautiful. Shot was very, very narrow in that instance.
Okay.
Eclipse hitting 4 shots, splashing 3 for a grand total of 1,200 damage in the FV304, which is second overall for his team. It's not a small number at all. I mean, I would not expect the FV304 to put up numbers like that. But it's Eclipse, and who knows what he's going to do. Just take your average guess and double it, and you're in the general ballpark with that, man.
Why are we talking about that artillery? Why do you say it's not as strong maybe as the other ones, or why would someone bring it?
It just does a lower amount of damage in comparison to the M44.
Same reload time?
No, it fires faster.
Okay.
Fires faster for sure. So it adds up over time. It's got a higher arc, which on mines is extremely important because the shots against any team that is worth anything, they know how to get away from those shots for the most part.
Sure.
The only thing you can do strategically if you brought an M44 is you're either hitting very tricky shots when people are moving around, or you're forcing them to move into areas where you can fire.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, you shouldn't really be getting shot by an M44 most of the time. Not as much as you get shot by the FE304 in that instance. Overall, #RU, that little light brawl that went down in the 1-2 in the very beginning of the match, was amazing. And by all means, Synrgy almost won it, bringing in the unknown one, I believe.
Okay.
Unknown one was the last. I'm talking about the very beginning.
Oh,
right there at the end.
Gotcha.
Bringing Unknown one in from his position was exactly what they needed to do. They were toe-to-toe out-tanking #RU for a while, and then #RU clawed their way back. I'm surprised that Eclipse didn't hit any. Well, I'm not really surprised that he didn't hit shots in that area. That's real hard to hit, and I don't know if he has the range to fire that far from his position. I don't think he does.
Okay.
Definitely not reliably. But either way, just
Great
a
job.
crazy battle overall. #RU barely squeaking it out there in the end.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll start playing now.
Well, we're talking about how they do generally better on offense, ladies and gentlemen. Is into our fourth battle of the night of match number 2. #RU versus Synrgy Gaming. Getting right into it. Let's see what we got for our tanks.
#RU, 2 IS-3s, 4 T-54 lightweights, and the FE304 yet again. Synrgy Gaming, T-32, 5 T-54 lightweights, and a T-37.
All right, now talking about one thing before this kind of match starts off, you're pointing out how Flack made a mistake last game in that T-37. Coming around the back end of that hill. Maybe just kind of go a little bit more into depth into what was so detrimental about that.
When you do a sweep to pick up trailer tanks like a low health guy or an artillery or something like that, you're always in a hurry. We could get another one-line fight here in a second, but you're always in a hurry, but at the same time you need to be thorough. He wasn't thorough enough, and it cost him.
Well, there we go, like you were saying, coming in already, shots coming out. Deja vu for #RU coming out, but looks like Synrgy Gaming having Pub Whisperer in a different position. Last time was the hill. Let's see if that position helps them out a lot. Not a lot of damage coming onto the side. Synrgy Gaming coming around the game is rigged. It looks like they're going to be the focus on no one coming to join the fight. A great pickup there early on for Synrgy Gaming. They find Gaming's rig. Something did not happen last time, and Godzilla mode looks like he is the next. J-Smooth coming down. Exekius picking that one up. Synrgy Gaming absolutely turning it on here, as Abrasive is going to be the next target. J-Smooth, a beautiful pickup from behind. Valera Desolator is going to be next onto the chopping block. Tsugumi in that T-32 coming around the corner. Looks like he has 1 or 2 more shots, and he will go down. Eclipse also taking a lot of damage from Flack. 1 more shot. He will go down. Young Money, Cash Moaning finding Pub Whisperer, but Tsugumi going to take Valera Desolator down, and just Young Money, Master Putin, and it was Eclipse, but now no longer is on the side of #RU. Synrgy Gaming. Looks like they learned from their mistakes, and they absolutely countered that aggressive push from #RU there.
They saw it coming. #RU made a huge mistake doing it twice, especially considering how hairy the last time was. And Synrgy Gaming showing some really intelligent planning and counter-stratting coming out of this. That was not just a mistake from #RU at all, but a phenomenal play from Synrgy Gaming. It's just exactly what they needed to do, honestly, for the situation. Exactly what they needed to do. Me saying F there is not just
press F for
was not just there for Eclipse. Congratulations, Synrgy, extending their lead to 3-1.
Absolutely.
But it's not just for Eclipse. That was for the whole #RU team there.
Yeah, that went down quick. I mean, let's talk about that, because I mean, Synrgy Gaming looks like they learned very quickly from what happened last time, sending out 4 tanks immediately to that corner and just absolutely destroyed #RU.
3 and then rolling the 4th as soon as they saw it, where there was a little bit of a delay last time that allowed #RU to kind of fight their way back.
Yeah.
They did exactly what they needed to. #RU stacked up on that corner in a way that you can't. When you're in the one line having that fight, and I've been in that spot several times, you can't back off and let the people south of you have the corner completely, because they're on the exact corner, and they can poke out fire and get back to safety. You need to push your opponent into a place where when they back up, they either back far off the corner so they can't turn around it. It's going to be virtually impossible for me to describe this correctly.
Very complicated.
All I can say is #RU did not play that corner well at all. Godzilla mode was in the front, got annihilated by Synrgy. Synrgy played the corner better. They had strategy that was better. They played better,
better,
Three-
better.
3-1. 3-1, and it says it all. The
Yeah.
Hashtag U is just not coming out to play the way they have, and Synrgy is
Showing
coming
up.
out to play on a whole nother level than we've seen so far this season.
Absolutely, showing, like we were saying before, that they can and they will go toe-to-toe with some of these top teams right now. They're doing a great job. I'm interested, up next, we're going to be on Lakeville. So we're going to be showing Hashtag RU and Synrgy on Lakeville. Out of these two teams, who do you think is a stronger Lakeville game?
I don't think we've seen Synrgy play Lakeville, have we?
I'm not sure.
Let's not get into things we don't know.
Right.
Let's
Let's just look at Hashtag RU.
If we have, I know we've seen Hashtag RU play
Yeah.
Lakeville, and they played it quite well.
Yep.
So let's just go with Hashtag RU in this instance. But if they keep playing, I mean, I would have said the same thing on Mines, but so far, no.
All right.
Not at all.
Well, let's see. If this is our first time watching Synrgy Gaming, we are now, ladies and gentlemen, into the battle. Let's see what their Lakeville looks like, or if Hashtag RU can come back from a 1-3 deficit. We're into the battle, David. What do we got for our tanks?
Hashtag RU trying to hang into this game with 3 IS-3s, 3 T-54 lightweights, and an FE-304. Synrgy trying to close out the game with 5100, 3 IS-3s, 2 T-54 lightweights, and an AMX-12T. Both lineups look good. Both lineups can work. It's really going to be on Eclipse to get a lot of that damage in from what
Sure.
I've seen so far, because the rest of the team not playing so hot right now.
Now, one thing Noah mentioned, when you see a team, like if you are ahead by a significant margin, and you're saying trying to close the game out quicker, you are on fire, do you typically see a change in tank lineups, or do they just run always the same thing?
Ask the question again.
So basically, if Synrgy Gaming's up right now 3-1, they're doing a great job. Do you think if they had a plan going to Lakeville before, if they were maybe tied up or losing, they would bring a different tank lineup, but the fact that they're ahead, it's changed, or does that?
That can be a thing, but right now, this early in the season, probably not. That's more something you see saved for later.
Okay.
In this instance, right now, Abrasive getting some amazing spots. They know exactly where Synrgy Gaming is. However, they did not close a trap on Synrgy Gaming. Abrasive getting focused.
Absolutely, taking a lot of damage there, just barely above half health in that T-54 lightweight. He's taking some more shots coming from the corner. If I were him, I'd try to find a way to move safely and move quickly, because it seems as if Synrgy Gaming knows where he has another shot going in and nothing connecting. For the side of Hashtag RU, another shot. One more shot, and he will, or more than likely, will go down. Eclipse taking the artillery, nothing connecting there. Unknown one firing across the lake at Master Putin. Let's see if any shots will be connecting from that side. Pride guarding that J4 line, making sure no one can push down. Now, we have talked about on Lakeville how important it is. Looks Abrasive has gotten out of there. How important it is to kind of control that road there. But Synrgy Gaming really not putting any mind to it at all and sending a lot into the city. If you're Hashtag RU right now, it looks like what they may be doing. Would you just push around the corner and go for that western cap?
You very well could do that with the 4-line control, but Godzilla Mode and Putin do not have the angles necessary to make sure Synrgy is not coming back. Synrgy showing more of this intelligence we've seen out of them, greater intelligence we've seen in the past overall, already flexing back.
Yeah.
Starting to become a little bit more concerned about the western cap, and without seeing that many tanks for so long, it's not a bad guess at all. It's exactly what they need to be doing, and right now it's on Hashtag RU to see if they can actually get an angle in. Quite frankly, though, from all the positions I saw, from all the intelligence that Hashtag RU had, and for the tank lineups, they should have been able to win the fight they were in. They're taking these situations that should be clear wins,
Okay.
and somehow not capitalizing on them, or somehow giving it right back to Synrgy. Like they're doing right now. Synrgy is now in better control of the map than they were a moment ago. And Hashtag RU really losing the chances that they're making.
Now looking at this very decisive push for Hashtag RU, all 7 members pushing their way through Abrasive, lower health, just taking some quick shots off there. Having Pride and Executives here, when you immediately spot a Hashtag RU, do you if you're Synrgy Gaming, do you send all your tanks now toward that western position, or do you maybe go for a 4-line push? And there's some damage going out for Synrgy Gaming already as the push for Hashtag RU coming in before this western cap begins. Pride being spotted. A lot of shots going down to the southern corner. Hashtag RU trying to maybe find someone down there, but there's no one for Synrgy Gaming. And it looks as if Synrgy's moving out.
To answer your question, what they're doing right now is correct. It is 2 54s in the center. There was only 2 tanks that were not spotted by Hashtag RU. One was an IS-3, one was a T-54.
Okay.
The T-54 is what was most likely to be in the 4-line. You don't typically put an IS-3 there, so you send 2 T-54s to make sure you kill them. Done deal.
Wow.
Perfect call in the situation. Hashtag are you not creating any cap pressure. Executives and Pride almost all the way around, completely behind him. The only thing there to stop him is Abrasive, who's incredibly low.
Yeah.
That's it.
There we go. Cap pressure has been applied. Looks like they're putting 3 members now, dropping it from 40 seconds down to 26. Let's see how Synrgy Gaming responds to this. Actually, Young Money, Cash Money backing out. Bring it back up to 36 seconds. But nonetheless, Executives, the only one going around the corner against Abrasive. They find each other. Shots going out. Executive shots missing. Abrasive connecting in. Like you said, 2 TP4 lightweights, one being healthier than the other. It should go to Executives here unless he pushes over this hill and finds himself in a bit of a tough situation as a lot of members from #U have their turrets turned there. But he's doing a great job just popping up. Cap pressure still ticking down now. 17 seconds. As we have now the rest of the members from Synrgy Gaming leaving the city now, moving all of their forces. A beautiful shot onto Master Putin. They're taking a lot of damage, dropping extremely low. Young Money Cash Man taking the damage himself. More coming across, and it looks like the resets are going back and forth, but game is rigged, and Valera Desolator are holed up there. They are hoping that Synrgy Gaming cannot push around and get those resets. Now down to 5 seconds on no one J Smooth. They have to make a move. Executives popping over the corner. They are seeing the shots, but a good reset coming through, and Executives is going to find Abrasive. And now, let's see how Synrgy Gaming tries to close this one out as they get a beautiful shot. Master Putin, though, finding Zakumi, trying to respond as best as Hashtagger you can. Executives getting some good damage from the side, but Godzilla mode picking up J-Smooth, doing a good job as Young Money Cash Money dropping extremely low. One more shot in that IS-3. He will go down. Executives going to be the one to find it. And cap pressure is back on. Game is rigged, and Valera Desolator going to be the ones to apply it. 37 seconds. Actually, the resets coming out, backing up. Executives doing a good job being annoying, a little nuisance in the valley there. And David, looking at Synrgy Gaming, how is their positioning right now against Hashtag Are You?
Oh, it's significantly better. I mean, there's only a certain amount of time left to cap. They have higher hit points. Executives is in behind them. It's pretty much GG for Hashtag Are You unless they just get some sort of miracle happen here, or Synrgy Gaming makes a huge mistake. But as it is right now, amazing decisions coming out of Synrgy leading to this overall victory. Executives taking a bit of damage, something they cannot afford at this point in time.
Sir Godzilla mode also getting, though, dropped very low. Down to 53 seconds with the 2 members. That is enough. But Eclipse taking half of his life in the damage there. Another shot coming through. One more shot. He will go down, just missing, bouncing off the ground. Or that dead ally there for the side of Hashtag U. Executives being careful. 27 seconds on the clock. Hashtag U just trying to do as best they can, putting that cap pressure on. Let's see if Godzilla mode can try to sway on no one from not pushing any further. A shot is all he needs to reset it. Eclipse coming in the corner, doing a good juke for Master Putin, trying to chase him. If he gets a shot off, they'll get the reset that they need. But no, Master Putin picking up beautifully just in time, and the clock continues to run down. Now down to 10 seconds for Hashtag U, but there it is. Flack with the beautiful pickup, and that should secure the victory there. 8 seconds. Publisher, though, still moving in, finding Valera. Looks like he's trying to do all of his shots that he can, finding Eclipse, coming in, doing massive damage. One more shot, doesn't find. Game is rigged, but Synrgy Gaming taking it out 4-1 against Hashtag Are You. The face, I want to know what you're thinking.
Whisperer.
That coming in, you're like, you're mine. You're mine.
And sniping the FE304 was hands down the most clutch moment of the entire thing. For Synrgy over, Hashtag Are You is just looking like a mess right now. They're all over the place. Godzilla mode putting up 3,000 damage tells you pretty much everything you need to know. Nobody else really doing anything significant. Godzilla mode, let's see, 22 shots, 20 hits, 12 penetrations. Everybody much more spread out on Synrgy's side with Executives.
That's what you want.
Putting up about 2K. Yeah, it's everything that Synrgy did there is exactly what you would want, aside from maybe the opener, which I don't think was fantastic.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I think Hashtag U should have closed on that.
Right.
They had all the intel to know that Synrgy was in the town. Where Abrasive went, you can infer that you haven't seen them going west. They have to be in the east, southeast.
Okay.
They already knew that several were in the actual city up against the cathedral. There's shots on there from the 4 line. You can rotate the rest of your people around to the west cap faster.
A lot of things you can do.
Hashtag U eventually kind of got it together, but everything was slow, awkward, very unlike them of late, but also similar to what we've seen from them in the past, where they're just disjointed, like they're not a cohesive team. And that's what I'm seeing right now. And it's very difficult for them to come back where they are. I mean, three losses down. We've only seen one team do that so far this season.
Yeah, and that was Elevate, and they just tried it again in the last match. Didn't quite work out for them. One thing, again, we're noting that Hashtag Are You not taking a timeout here, and something that would you recommend that they do in the situation, or is it maybe they know that they're
They should,
disorganized?
but I mean, if you're just playing bad,
You just kind of want to get it over with?
Yeah, pretty much. They could be in that point where they've already resigned themselves to a loss at this point. I hope not. I mean,
Yeah.
I
wanna
want to
see
see.
him play.
I want to see another 9.
We've got fantasy points.
I want to see another 9 game. Actually, I don't know if I have how many people I picked in this one, so maybe I do want to see it end faster. But, no, but I would like to see it go 9, and honestly, I would like to see Synrgy take it because after coming so close to Simp, they earned this one. They earned this one, I feel like.
Well, let's see if they can earn it right here and right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we're into our next battle on to Lakeville. Just one more game for Synrgy Gaming, they'll take it. We'll get right in quickly and see what we got for our tanks.
Hashtag you with 3 IS-3s, 2 T-54 lightweights, and 2 LTTBs. Synrgy Gaming with the 5100, 3 IS-3s, 2 T-54 lightweights, and AMX-12T. The fact that I do not see an artillery on hashtag RU is actually a good sign in this instance, but the fact that I see 3 IS-3s is debatable. We are seeing some good motion from them to begin with. Able to send a few more tanks into the 4 line with the LTTBs on station this time, but I do not see Synrgy Gaming taking that trap and going into town, so it's all going to kind of be for naught. However, that 4-line control could set up hashtag RU for another assault on the west, but it looks like they're doing a split push right down the 7 and the 4.
Yeah, this is interesting. Looking at we've never seen 4 members push on from one team at least on that center road. Looks like J-Smooth is going to be the first person to be spotted there, taking a little bit of damage from that 4 line, and yeah, they just hashtag RU continuing to push in here.
Let's see. Extremely interesting, and it could pay out, but go ahead and take it away. 2 LTTBs coming up the middle.
Yeah, let's see what happens. They pushing Gazomo pushing extremely hard, taking a lot of damage for this. Let's see if we can get to safety in time, or if he will be torn apart. Executus and Pride on the corner there. Pride gonna find Gazomo, but Valera doing a good job at finding Flak over in the corner. Now Executus gonna be the target. He's extremely low. Pump Whisper finding the game is rigged. Abrasive though gonna turn around onto Executus, and now just Pride by himself against Master Putin and Abrasive. Here, let's see if he can find cover or if his teammates can help him out over from the hill. Some good focus fire coming out from the side of Synrgy Gaming onto those 2 members there. Pride picking up Abrasive, and now gonna turn around on Putin. A beautiful pickup there and turn around. Let's see if he can get the shot. He does, finding Putin there. Pride, a great pickup, and now 3 members remain for hashtag RU. Looks like it was going downhill fast. Pride turning around with his short. Looks like he's gonna go over and join the rest of his team in a little battle, as it's just Valera Desolator, Young Money, Cash Money, and Eclipse on the side of hashtag RU against J-Smooth, Takumi, Unknown One, and Pub Whisperer. Valera Desolator looks like he's going to be the next target, as J-Smooth is shooting him from the front, Pride from the back. There it is, J-Smooth going to find Valera Desolator, and now just Young Money, Cash Money, and Synrgy Gaming doing a great job cleaning this one up, and I'm going to confidently say that they're going to take this battle against hashtag RU, Young Money, Cash Money, and Eclipse. The only members remain.
I mean, there's just no way hashtag RU here. Hashtag RU throwing that match harder than Dan Marino and John Elway combined. Combined.
Oh, man. There it is, Synrgy Gaming. Congratulations, a pickup 5-1 against hashtag RU. Now, this is one of those matches we're saying, it really depends who shows up to play, and it didn't look like hashtag RU did, but it really looked like Synrgy did.
Yeah, I mean,
great plays.
Hype Synrgy all day out of that one. We could talk about hashtag RU and how they didn't show up, whatever. I mean, aside from that very last strategy, which was very, very, very good, and they had it, they just needed to clear out from the area where Synrgy could shoot him. So it's just go along. But Synrgy hype all day. All day. That was just so many good decisions from them. So much improvement over such a short period of time. A lot more cohesive play in general. Just awesome.
Yeah, well done. Congratulations to them on such a just concise and amazing cleanup and victory there. Taking it, like we're saying, getting so close to Simp on our last night's victory, and now cleaning hashtag RU up. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for our second match of the night, but don't go anywhere, again, unless you're going to battleviewer.com. Stay tuned. We're at match number 3, which is going to be 07 versus Noble. We'll be right back after this quick break.
I'm